Hey! We're back. We're back, chat. I don't know if it'll last, but we'll see. Everything's good? Y'all can hear me? Yeah, my mic, it looks like my mic is working. We get CurseForge fire up. It's gonna be a minute. All the mods takes a little while to load. So we'll try it again. I tell you what, bruh. I tell you what. Takes a little while. Of course, because it's all the mods. There's a lot of them. 270 of them, I think. It is a lot of mods, to be fair. Modern tech, we're advancing backwards. Paco! Thank you for the 37 months, buddy. Yeah, my ISP's... I don't know. Ever since I switched over, it's been a little bit better. Even though I get inconsistencies in the net, I don't get as many. We haven't moved yet either. The new location may be better as well. Because it is some newer construction. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I kind of think that... I kind of think that because the node that I'm on is so ghetto, I kind of think it's just some old tech that they keep trying to put band-aids on. The road that I'm gonna live down is a private road with like 4 houses down it. It ain't had a whole lot of construction, you know? It ain't had a whole lot of construction, so we'll see. What? A good lawyer might argue that you were losing streaming due to poor service, but that's just a thought. Oh yeah, but have you priced? I don't know how much you I don't know how much you think I make, but have you ever priced an attorney to do a lawsuit of any kind? A while back, we got cheated out of what we rightfully signed on for a contract, okay? We signed a contract with another party over real estate, and there was an addendum written to the tune of them having to cut the grass on 2 acres, which was extremely overgrown, okay? So when they started pricing how much it would actually cost them to do what needed to be done, they started crawfishing. They started backing up. They started saying, no, we're not gonna do all this. So I was like, well, fine, we'll sue you. You know, that was those big words coming out of my mouth. We're just gonna sue you, right? There's the connection issues again. I wonder if it's Minecraft. Because Minecraft just started loading up. Ozo, thank you very much for the 21 months at tier 2, brother. Hell yeah, times moves fast, man. So yeah, my big mouth was like, yeah, we're gonna sue them. They have no right to do us wrong like this. So I called an attorney and he was like, yeah, you definitely have a case. He said, but there's some issues with this. For starters, what exactly is grass? I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, you said it was overgrown with trees and brush and all of that stuff. Technically, if the contract is written, we'll cut the grass, and there's really no grass, it doesn't get interpreted as cut down trees and remove brush and overgrowth. It means cut grass. So if there's no lawn there, then she just made you an empty promise, technically. I was like, oh, well, you have a point there. He was like, not only that, let's say that a judge grants you the judgment, and the judgment is whatever the quote is minus court cost, which is, I don't know, $10,000. Let's just say to get it bulldozed is $10,000, okay? So you get, it's time to collect the money. How do you do that? Well, if they don't want to pay, then you have to seize their assets. So you need a writ of sequester. And because they live out of state, you actually need to go to the state that they live in and start manually seizing their assets to sell on the market. So you mean I gotta walk in there and take the television out of their house with police escort? He was like, pretty much. I was like, what? How is this possible? He said, well, you could put a lien on their property, but that only happens if they sell it. They'd have to sell that property, and they could mark it up, which means, I said, so what you mean to tell me is I can't really sue him? He was like, pretty much. That's some bull. That's some bull, man. And then, you know how much it would have cost? The retainer fee for the lawyer, just to start this whole deal, was $2,500. Hey, white gamer. $2,500 to start this off, y'all. Not even to get into it, you know? White, it's about how I tried to sue somebody one time for doing me wrong. People were talking about how I should sue my cable company for my crappy connection. It's so far-fetched, man, what you got to do. Just if it would have been a 6-figure deal, like if it would have been hundreds of $1,000s we were talking about, absolutely, you know, but it's not. But very cool, white gamer, very cool. Yeah, it was just one of them things. Chat, is the connection a little bit better than it was before? We're gonna try this again. I'm going to load this world up real quick. We'll see what happens. I'm not particularly sold on my connection, but I really don't have that much of a choice. Could have just called me and would have had that solved real quick. Me and my old trusty pump shoddy. Yo, and this, the stuff that happened. The stuff that happened surrounding this entire fiasco was just, it was absurd, man. At one point, chat, the family showed up, okay? The person that we bought the real estate from, her dad, probably in his 60s, 2 children showed up in a van with a couple of weed eaters to 2 acres of overgrown property in an attempt to clean it up. When I say overgrown, I don't think y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, like, everything was 6 feet high. You had to use a machete to get around anywhere. They had chicken trees bigger than the head, in more diameter than my head, that had grown, that needed to be cut with a chainsaw. And they showed up with 2 weed eaters, chat. I brought this lady to the side because I didn't want to embarrass her in front of her family. And I was like, what exactly are you trying to do here? She says, what do you mean? I was like, you trying to use weed eaters? This is going to take you a lifetime. A lifetime. You know what she tells me, chat? She says, oh, but you see that weed eater right there? That has a blade on it. It don't just have a string. That's your solution? That's what makes it better? That's what's going to save you? Because one of you weed eaters has a blade? It's going to change the I don't know if you've been weed eating lately, lady. But it don't work like that, okay? It does not work. You do not show up to 2 acres with a weed eater and a half and think that you're gonna make any property. If it was grass, if it wasn't even overgrown, and you had 2 weed eaters, and some very athletic people that knew how to use weed eaters very proficiently weed eat it as fast as humanly possible, it would have still taken you forever. It's 2 acres! Alexa, how large is an acre in square feet?
1 acre is 43,560 square feet.
86,000 square feet of grass without being overgrown with 2 weed eaters.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Me neither, darling. I have no idea how either of us could have helped him with that. It's so ignorant. It's so ignorant. Yeah, my dad thankfully has access to a tractor with tools and all of this stuff. So we ended up getting some of it done. Let's let the world load in a little bit and see what happens here, chat. All right, I think I do have to kill my mining operation, unfortunately. No! We'll start mining again after the stream. Gotta make that money, baby. New PUBG graphics suck. Oh, look how smooth that is. Look how smooth that is now, yo. Just get some farm animals. You know how fat a goat would have been after cleaning out my property? I'd have had the fattest goat on the block, bruh. I'd have had a big old fat goat. Alrighty. I have a serious lack of tools here. Let's see. I need to eat a few foods. I have to eat a poisoned potato because I haven't eaten it yet. I have to eat a watermelon. Beautiful. Gain some hearts. All right, now we cooking, babe. Now we cooking. All right. Hey, what's the keys, chat, to send everything to the next box? Y'all know what I mean. You know how you could press a set of keys that brings everything to the next box? Kind of like loads it in. 7? Is it 7? That doesn't sound right. 7 is it, Drax? Just pressing 7. It used to be space. Uh-oh, did it? No, I was about to say, did my client freeze? I think that's a thing in this version. Oh. So, if I press space, no, it sure isn't. It sure isn't. Shift click? Well, shift click brings in one item at a time. There was a way to, like, feed it all. Hey, Armitage, by the way, what's going on, bud? Shift clicking or shift and another key. You could double click move all of the items at the same time. That's what I meant. Not Alt F4, Braxis. Troll. Double click to move all the items. Is it shift double click? I'm trying that. Shift right click? I don't know. Shift space? Not really sure what it is, y'all. Not really sure. Shift double click any empty space? That's what I'm trying. I'm holding shift. Holding right shift as well. Holding alt. Holding alt shift. Nope, none of them. Not none. If you have 10 stacks of cobble in your inventory, you'll move all the cobble. Ah, so like shift double click. Shift double click. No. Shift. Shift space would be a double click. Shift space. I'm holding shift space. It doesn't. It don't. Let's get Mumbo in here. You know, I don't know, chat. I don't know. See, we all Minecraft noobs. Shift left, lift your leg and nod 3 times. Rub your belly and tap your head, maybe. I use a hopper to do everything. Oh, man. I swear, chat. All right, Andy, have a good yell at it. That'll work. Hold on, I think I hear somebody outside, chat. 1 second. Weird. I've been living here a long time and I never hear UPS or FedEx knock. The post office knocks, but UPS and FedEx never knock. What I will say is that I hear them talking on their Bluetooth device as they pass my window. They always talking to somebody. They always chatting to their girlfriend or their homies. They pass by my window with a package in hand, talking loud, out loud, put a package on my doorstep and don't knock. And we live in the hood. Why? Are you afraid that I get to the door by the time you get away from me for social distancing? How fast do people move, bruh? Maybe they just crazy? I think they are. I do have a package, though. See, chat? I don't just use this excuse to go to the restroom and not tell you. To mask my urination frequency. I did go pee, though. All right. Let's see. So I want to get Mechanism online today. That's one of the things I want to do. I want to move this over, too. That's a multi-block. It's one of the coolest things I've learned about in this whole mod pack is the fact that you can make a multi-block furnace structure. And that's the coolest thing ever. I did go pee, though. I did go pee, man. I did. All right. We need to put together a few tools if we're going to go mining and get stuff. I might have enough to get started here, honestly. To tell you the truth, I may have enough already. Okay. So we're gonna need, well, I am gonna need lava too and some buckets. I think the easiest thing to do to get started here is gonna be to look up heat generator and see what I need to start. I need osmium. I don't know if I've found any osmium yet. I need copper, osmium, and iron. So I've got 10 osmium I'm looking for. Osmium. Nope. Nope. Oh, that was copper, yeah? Copper? Maybe we do not have osmium. You need a bladder upgrade? I need a youth adjustment and a bladder upgrade, to tell you the truth. I need a couple things. Couple of little things. Let me sort this out. I thought that was the sort button. Filter. Oh, you can search chests now? That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. I don't have any osmium though. I gotta go find osmium. Unless I put some in here. Nope, I sure didn't. Need a new knee. Oh, man, my dad just had knee surgery. That's some sucky shit too, bro. That is some really sucky shit too. All right, let's grab a few iron and make a pickaxe. And I'm also gonna need a shovel. You know what I miss most about Tinker's Construct? Not the fact that you could make cool tools or whatever, because there's ways to do that in this pack too. I miss the crafting bench holding things for me. I miss that dearly, honestly. I miss the crafting bench holding stuff and just being able to stick it. Our old style kitchen sink, yeah, 277 mods, man. It's got a lot of stuff. Nathan and I are playing it right now and recording, and it is just, it's a lot of fun. I like kitchen sink mods, but I don't like them just tech heavy, you know, because that's what most mods stick to. I like them with there's some magic too, and I like different monsters, dimensions. I like a good mix of everything, and it seems to have it all. Put a crafting bench in your grid. It's not but there's no tinkers in here. There's no tinkers. So it doesn't give you the same thing. See? Yeah. There's a crafting bench in the ATM that holds inventory. That's not tinkers. I don't know what it's called. There is a mechanical crafter. There is a bunch of different kind of wood crafting tables. I don't know what it would be called. If there is, that's going to be great. A metal crafting table? That's Engineer's Decor, though. The newest version? I think? The 1.6.5 or whatever? The last thing? This. Crafting station. It's Tinker's Construct. I thought Tinker's wasn't in this. Oh, you need a pattern? The newest version has Tinkers. I see. Well, I didn't think it had Tinkers. That just goes to show how much I dug into this, chat. Well. Yay. See? This is why I started streaming today, chat. This is why I stream. For this precise deal. Precisely why I started streaming today. Because there are things in this pack that, you see, I don't even know what that was. What is this? Dark oak planks? What the hell does that do? Oh, my baby's back. I love it. Yay! And it feeds off the old man. You don't know how much I missed you. You don't know how much I missed you, little Tinker's crafting table. Amanda Lynn, thank you very much for the 21 months of Prime. Chat, I restarted my computer and it's like, you know what? I'm not going to play alerts. I'm just not going to play alerts. Roof stuff that you don't need? Oh no, I build roofs. I build roofs in this mod, Bellinius. I know better. I build roofs in this mod and I love them. This is not your arc bullshit, okay? This is not tile-based building. This is block-based building. This is voxel sandbox beauty. I build roofs in here. Z starts streaming just to get to Minecraft help. Sounds like streaming crazy. Hey, listen. I do what I can. You gotta use your resources sometime, bruh. Chat is a resource. You are a resource, Ryogen. Real question about Minecraft, Z. Applied energistics or refined storage? I have no idea. Is there simple storage? Do we have simple storage in here? I like simple storage. Last time I actually played... I searched simp, chat. Last time I actually played, we had simple storage in the pack, and I loved it. And I have no idea what the hell. I hate complicated-ish. Simple storage is outdated? Z abuses chat just like he does today. Listen, Abraxas, I have you know that me and Nathan recorded from 8:30 to 12 o'clock. To 12:15 or something like that. And Nathan was like, what you planning on doing today? And I was like, well, you know what, Nathan? You have to stream at 4 p.m. today. In just 4 hours. 5 hours. If you streamed with me, then you wouldn't have, you'd have like a 12-hour workday. You already helped me this morning. You go ahead and do your thing. Complicated equals stressful, too. There's multiple answers to that equation, Armitage. Last time I did applied energistics, I was like, what the hell did they do to this mod? It used to be something that I could consume, digest, and spit back out in small bits. Now it's just... Our last time I even played with it was... All I remember is a controller, but a disc. You just need a modded sensei that I could get in chat, but I can't... Like, it's hard to get that when you're just recording. I struggled so hard today. There's going to be 2,700 edits in today's episode just trying to teach Nathan how to use mechanism and not stumble over it, because I was actually stumbling over with some of the basics. Last but not least, we need torches before I go. Torches. I thought I had torches already, but maybe not. I do have coal. That's what we're gonna use, baby. Everything looks different from the back. Sort of like when... Never mind. That's wrong of me to say. I'm not going to say it. Alright. Torches. Let's go mining. I do have a little... Yeah. I have a waypoint. Eh? Yes. Home. I have the home waypoint. Everything looks different from the back. Yep. It's true. It's true. Okay, specifically osmium is what we're looking for, y'all. We need the osmium. Oh yeah, I had found... this isn't a good place to mine. I mean, it might be a good place to mine, but honestly, I had forgot that I had found that. That was zinc. I don't need any zinc. Osmium is mechanism, right? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh. Yeah, osmium is mechanism. Okay. You don't have to be high, you don't have to be low or anything to get osmium. It's Nathan and I found some when we were mining in our playthrough, and it's not really hard to find, but you need to find it, you know? Gonna be quintupling ores in 10 minutes? Oh, boy. Enrichment? Fine. Factories and stuff? Just slow your roll, okay? Just trying to learn right now. Alright. We gotta go up some again. I thought. Maybe it's this way. Nope. Already lost, chat. Already lost. Okay. Yeah, finding a ravine or a little cave would probably be the easiest, to tell you the truth. How's the weather outside? It is getting dark now! What even are you? Thank you! Making potholes in my front yard already. I'm gonna fix it later, chat. I'm gonna fix it later. Rudolph gets pissed? What's up, Imran? This is Minecraft. Have you ever played the game? Claim the chunks? What? Claim chunks? Well, now y'all are blowing my mind here. Don't you need like some chunk claiming gear or whatever? Last time I claimed a chunk, it was because we were putting quarries down. We were putting quarries down. Open map. Claim chunks. Whoa. Oh. Well. Ain't this impressive? Ain't this impressive? So when you claim there's no spawns? Seriously? Shift click and force loads too? What the hell? So it just stops creeper holes? Oh, good. All right, good. Hey, I'll take that though. I'll take it. That's impressive though, man. That's impressive. All right, we need to get the hell away from this underground BS in order to mine. Like, there are ways down. I could have gone deeper, but there's so much mine underneath there. I think I'm just going to go off in one direction a little bit away from it and just dig, you know? Damn gophers! You daggum gophers. I don't live by any mountains or anything, so I'm going to have to do this the hard way, I think. And just dig. I think. The chunks stay loaded too? Oh, okay, so you could like power generation and all that good stuff. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. This is good. This means I'll be able to get some sand as well, which I do need. I do need some sand as well. Okay. We're okay right here. Yeah. Okay. I know how to do this, chat. Get the little... Oh, wait. Maybe I did that wrong. Shift tilde. It's the stairs that I'm looking for. No, that's still not it either. It's hard to see when it's not... It's hard to see when it's not ground that you're doing it on. Okay, let's see if I could fix it now. I still can't see. Okay, that's not it. Square tunnel. Wait, it says at the bottom. Escape tunnel? Shapeless? Small tunnel? Small tunnel square? Mining tunnel is what I'm looking for? Thank you. Aha! Mining tunnel. That's what we want. Oh, wait, I'm holding it. Why is it... Small tunnel, shapeless, mining tunnel. Only works on the same material? Trash. There it is. There it is. Holy crap. Now we got it. I'm okay with most of it, you know? I'm okay with most of it. Alright. I hear zombies. I just put out my own torch. Grab the iron while I'm here too. Inert crystal. It's not what I'm looking for, but alright. We broke it. It's okay, there's more where that came from. Right? Oh, it's white down here. That's the betting he finds a dragon cave? What? No quarries are bad in this pack? Why quarries bad? Plus, I mean, in quarries buildcraft, I don't think we have buildcraft in this mod. I don't think we have buildcraft in the mod. I think we have ooh, certs. Oh, hello. I think I found a cave. Where'd he go? Hello? Oh my god. It's the whole platoon. Oh my god. 2 minutes! Too many. Who would have thought very unintelligent mobs were capable of doing so much harm in groups? I do not have much armor either. I'm just gonna light some of this up, y'all. And then I'm gonna come back and look for the osmium. Some Earl! Okay. There's bound to be osmium in this. RF Tool Builder is the first real auto mining option. Hey, question for y'all. Does RF Tools generators or any other kind of generators work with mechanism distribute power to mechanism stuff? I didn't want to try it out. I didn't want to try it out without getting into creative, but we were running out of time, so escape tunnel shapeless. That's what I want. Power? It's the easiest. Does it work with mechanism stuff though? Everything is compatible that makes forge energy. So how do I know from looking at a generator if it makes FE? For instance, generator. So we made heat generators to start off with mechanisms. So a cold generator, how do I know if it makes FE? Oh, because it says RF or FE. So everything that makes power makes FE. Ah, well, hell, bruh. That's gonna be a lot easier. That's gonna be a lot easier, man. Oh, people are gonna be ripping us in the comments then. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but does the heat generator and mechanism involved like putting heat next to it? Because for some reason I thought it would take ambient heat, like if you put a fire underneath it, it would work. But apparently it didn't. We had to put lava into it. Yeah, I'll check out power. I'll check out power. I like the name of it too. Mo Power. It's got a nice ring to it. It's got a nice ring to it. Okay. Niter? Net. Bruh, look all the... Alright. Green bean seeds. Come on. Wilden wings. I got so much stuff that I don't need. Have I eaten one of these yet? Not eaten yet. Well, it's about to happen then. Alright. Yeah, we need osmium, man. Osmium! Ha 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 ha! Alright. Now, but we might not need osmium now since we know that the other power options are a thing. Maybe. Okay, my pickaxe is still okay. How's the functionality of liquid oil in this game? Or in this mod pack? I say in this game. Dolomite? Mine that green stuff? Yeah, I will. As soon as I get this ridiculousness out of the way. I should have sucked it up with a bucket, but I think I want to grab that oil instead. Okay. I think I got enough osmium to start what I need for enrichment and stuff. Zinc. Probably need a little bit more copper. Osmium. Copper. Green stuff mined. Okay. And I'm grabbing a bucket. Black gold, Texas tea. Green stuff's kind of rare. Huh? Purple. Arcane ore. Can't resist it, Chad. Can't resist it. I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm taking it. Oh. Vintium. That's for some Wingardium Leviosa stuff, yeah? I think. Hey, Bad Sheep. Your computer crashed? It's all good, James. That's Power's ore substitute for uranium. Ah. Is the home command here? I don't think so. Is it? I never set a home. Home not found. Oh my god, that is cheating. So I could do home set at my place, is what y'all saying? I'm so glad I streamed today. I'm so glad I streamed Minecraft today. I'm learning all the cheats. Nathan's gonna be like, where was my friend that didn't know what the hell he was doing? What did you do with Zul'jin? And I'm gonna be like, chat, help me. Chat, help me out. Set home, yeah. The set home command. All right, I'm really, really low on pickaxe durability, so I need to find my way out of here. Need to find my way out. This is pretty much, I'm pretty sure this is not where I came from, but it may be. Did not go up there. Nope, this is further into the madness. Yep, waystones are great. I saw those. Resource bees, I would love to get into that too. It seems like it's pretty fun. Seems pretty fun to get into those. All right. I have no idea where I came from, y'all. No idea. I guess I'm gonna have to build up. It's one of these weird little alcoves. It's not like a real defined thing that I went through. I'm gonna go up as much as possible here. I know it's not here, but I'm going up anyway. Trash. Yet now would be a good time for home. You ain't never lying. It would be great. Great time for home. Also, this clay, I can't resist, bruh. I can't resist. I will need it for something. We got plenty of industrial hemp seeds at the house. Plenty. I should have paid a little bit more attention. You have to go down a little. Lost! Drax, what would ever give you the idea that I was lost? What would ever give you that idea, Drax? I'm merely making sure I don't miss anything that I didn't want to miss. Okay. See? If I wouldn't have did my checking exercises, I would not have been able to find that, which would have been catastrophic. It would have been catastrophic. See, there's little nooks and crannies here. Now, I don't want to go over there, bro. What level am I on right now? 35? It probably shouldn't be that bad for me to get out. The problem is, though, I don't have any wood. He's using ZPS. ZPS has struck again. ZPS has struck again. This is where I just came from, huh? This ain't it. Hello, Cobb. What's going on, buddy? Now go down here, okay? Aha! Imran, my little navigational genius. Thank you, buddy. Look at that. I could just make a tunnel out, but I was very close with your ability. Look at my pickaxe, bruh. It would have been rough. It would have been rough. I will have set home next time, y'all. I will have set home done next time. What up, Maz? Hello. Hello, hello. All right. Well, Imran Dax is the new navigator confirmed. You spawned in a rose field. It's beautiful. There are some gorgeous, 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 gorgeous biomes in this pack. The first time I saw a meadow, I was like, oh, don't do this to me, Stream Deck. Don't do it to me, Stream Deck. It's doing it to me. There it is. Jesus Christ. Stream Deck lag is the worst. Oh my God! Nope. Haha! You didn't damage my house, sucker. Because I claim chunks. Thanks again, chat. Thanks again, chat. And now I'm juking, y'all. I'm juking. I'm juking. Ha ha. There's monsters nearby. That's okay. I don't need to really rest. Set Home. Can't add any more biomes. Sorry, what? Eh? What do you mean, can't add biomes? Can't add any more biomes. Can't add any more homes. Wait, I don't have a home. Home? Home not found.
Bruh.
Might be disabled. How would I enable it? IE set to 0. Ah, by default? So it's not something I can enable. Oh, through the configs? It is more adventurous without it. Well, single player. I can opt myself. Yeah, I don't know what mods added either. If you could just set a warp? No, I don't want to use op commands the whole time. Home would have been fine, but I don't know. I don't know. Set warp home? It doesn't recognize it as a command. Yeah, it doesn't recognize it as a command. Well, the good news is we have osmium. While you guys try to figure this out, I'm gonna start grinding. I'm gonna start grinding, man. Nah, it's fine. If it's an op command, I don't necessarily need it. It's cool. Yours worked? Set warp home? Because you're op, though, right? If it was a... I wonder if it's a config that I can actually add to the server that Nathan and I are playing on. So that would be pretty cool. It would save us a little bit of heartache. Yes, it is. Sweet. Okay, got the oh, that was iron dust? Bruh. He probably has cheats enabled. Everything's been going pretty good. Kelator, how have you been? Once you get a few emerald, you could use a warp stone. That will be cool too. That'll add something oh, waste stone. Yeah, that'll be something to help us. That'll be something to graduate to. I'll be happy with that, to tell you the truth. Goals like that are okay with me. Doing all right. Moved across the country in South Carolina now. How do you like it? Emeralds are easy to get. Tinker. Now that Tinkers is in the pack. I am not familiar with the psychology of that. Cook some villagers. You smelt villagers for emeralds. That's true. I knew it had to be devious. Poor Nathan. I'm gonna corrupt his heart. I'm gonna give Nathan's gonna develop a black heart from playing with me. He was literally shrieking at the way that I've mercilessly destroyed animals for their resources. He was like, but they're alive and they have feelings. And I was like, let the body hit the floor, let the body. I was trying to rationalize with, like, look, man, even if you want to be a vegetarian in this game, you can't. You need leather. That only comes from animals. It's a resource that you need, You get hearts from eating different kinds of food. You like it? Cool, Kelator. I think there's baits in the pack now. Baits? FTB Essentials, I'll copy that. I'm not going to do it now, but let's see. New text document. Let's see. Let's do a new text document instead. Don't save. New text. Minecraft home. Oh. Save. Minecraft home. Dang it, I keep double clicking, man. Aha. Perfecto. Change Max Homes. Yeah, in the world folder. I could dig for it. As long as I know the mod name or the config name or whatever, that should be fine. That should work. I should be able to figure it out. I recently wrote my own cryptocurrency. I can do anything now. I just need to read tutorials and get little informations. That's all. When you have the internet chat, the world is at your disposal. And when you have good friends, and chats, it's in two places. Cool, Arcane, I'll do that. Configs and saves? Okay, I'll just notate that. I'll notate it. Cool, thank you. For single player, you need to change the one in the saves folder. Well, I'm not gonna mess with it in save. I'm not gonna mess with it on this, guys. This is basically a learning exercise, you know, and I'm learning, so that's fine. It takes 20 minutes to restart the mod pack, so I think I'm okay without going any further down that rabbit hole. Nathan, we were just talking about you. I was just telling him how black your heart was from mercilessly killing all the animals, even though I pleaded with you not to. You need a crank boy? Ha ha! Nathan was the crank boy. No, this is a learning stream, Nathan. I'm learning so much stuff, bruh. I'm learning so much stuff. How's it going, my friend? Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all don't know Nathan Reckham, my good friend, that's also doing the Minecraft series with me. He is streaming Stardew Valley later on today. You should give him a follow right here. Plow! See how resourceful I am? Doing my own links and stuff. All right. It's got some appetite. We're going to need to do a little bit of copper as well. Oh, no, already got copper. Great. Already got copper. Okay. So let's smelt up these. Smelt them up. Oh, no. Nope. Copper. Osmium. We're going to need iron to enrich, so we'll wait on that. We should have ingots already built. He learned to not go in the mine with a near-broken pick. Listen, I brought 2 picks, Cobb. I brought 2 iron picks. I don't know the lifespan of a pick durability anymore. It's been a while, buddy. Plus, Vein Miner or Ultra Miner or whatever it is a mother. It does some ish, man. It does some crazy ish. You need to waterlog it with lava? The heat generator? Oh, now you see, we were inserting heat inside it. We were inserting heat in it. Oh, he didn't. Yeah. Don't talk about the seed, please. Oh, you already know the seed? Or what seed? Oh, the ancient seed. I see. Good, you can learn so I don't have to. Hey, I'm fine with the student-teacher relationship, dude. I'm fine with it. What kind of furnace is that? It's just, I don't know. It's called jumbo furnace. It's just a 3x3x3 block of furnaces that make a multi-furnace structure. It's kind of crazy. It's just a big old tata of a furnace, bro. It's just a big old tata of a furnace. All right, so we're not doing a heat generator, I don't think. I think we're gonna do another kind of generator. So they have a coal generator, which is very, very easy to make, I think. And that you just put coal in and it produces, huh? I think we'll do the RF tools. Or no, let's do power. Y'all said we should look at power. Let's look at power. At power. So, generator. Okay. Thermogenerator. It's a starter. It requires... Okay. Max extract. Generates. FE. Stored FE. Okay. A reactor. Don't make starter stuff? Isn't the starter stuff... usually it's... That's basic. Make the second tier. Oh, you could skip starters. Okay, cool. Because sometimes it's prerequisites, right? Like mechanism, you can't make anything without having like enriched stuff, you know? All right. So we got to make this. Wait, no. The basic requires a starter. The basic requires a starter, guys. You can't skip it. You have to make it. Well, yeah, you don't use it, but you still have to make it. Blaze powder. Nope. Nope. Already lost, chat. Already lost. Ain't no way to get this stuff without doing the stuff. Yep. Can't magma cream in a separator? Not gonna happen. Look at the recipe for reactors. Reactor. Starter. You need uranite. Do I have enough of that stuff, I wonder? Paste. Yeah, you can make it with clay and lava. All the way down. So how much uranite do I have, though? Let's see. It's that green gris that I brought back, huh? I have raw uranite 4. Check the next tier. The next tier needs 5. Hardened capacitors. Energized steel. Automated packing. Energizing. Basic is what you want to make? Okay. Because that looked a little bit different. Hey, Monkey Noggin. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, man. The laser beam thingy. Okay. Power capacitors just require basic capacitors, which is all of this stuff. Yeah, that's not real bad. At any rate, though, we are going to need a bucket of lava, which I do not have right now. So I guess I'll go home and grab that. Well, I'll go down and get that. We have a bucket of oil. We could have got lava. Let's build a couple tanks. I don't want to, hold on. I keep doing this. Turn off this filter. Let's build a couple of tanks. I need the sand that I just had. I'm going to smelt that up. Let's smelt the sand up. Does this mod pack have the cobblestone in a cauldron over a torch mechanic for lava? Cobblestone over a torch. What? All right, Armitage, go to bed, buddy. You know, I've never heard of that. What is that? It doesn't have ex nihilo? Nihilo? That's a skyblock mod. Aha. Gotcha. Sky blocking it. Sad. Oh, it's not cheaty enough for you, huh? That's several ways. There's several ways. A blurry cam. What? I shouldn't have a blurry cam. You sure it's blurry? I hope so. It was? The heck is wrong with my camera? Good night, Armitage. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for all your insight. It's always appreciated. Welcome, and you a beautiful human being for it. Good night, buddy. Sleep well. All right, let's look at tank. These are the tanks that I like. Not dimensional tanks. That's a little bit high class. Where was it? It was basic fluid tank. Yeah. Iron redstone. Don't tell me I don't have redstone. How do I not have redstone? I hate it, chat. I hate it. Well, we're gonna be ghetto right now. There, that's my tank. LEDs, what's going on, baby? Hello. Good to see you, man. Alright. We gonna get lava, chat. How about if I do, like... I'm just mark the hell out of it. This might not even be the way that I wanted to go. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, no, this is the part... Oh, that's true. The lava that I went to earlier was way out. Yeah, this is scary. I think I'm just gonna dig a hole. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna dig a hole all the way down. It's time to build a mining shaft. Plus, if I go down without a pickaxe, I'm asking for it. So I'm gonna redo this all together. I'm about to do it again. I was about to do it again, y'all. Did I just get lost in my own stuff again? Well, the one thing I hate, I love simple storage more, so I've learned refined. Then every pack I enjoy was refined. Oh, I loved simple storage too. Simple storage was so easy to get into. And I don't know what refined storage even is. So I'm going to have to learn that ish all over again, bro. I'm going to have to learn it all over again. And I'm not looking forward to it at all. At all. Refined storage is AE made easy? Well, good, because AE, they made AE hard with AEV2. I didn't like the difficulty increase, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit, man. I really had trouble liking it, so to speak. Okay. All I know is simple equals best, yeah. I mean, it's freaking storage. It's storage. Why does it need to be all complicated, bruh? That was my whole thing. Why does it need to be all complicated? It's just storage, bruh. Relax, you know? It reminds me of me when I try to talk about crypto with people that don't understand it, and I'm terrible at explaining it. Like, my parents wanted to know what I was into, and I was like, well, I started getting into some investments and stuff. They were like, oh, tell us about them. I was like, well, it's kind of hard to explain. So I tried anyway, and it was like, my mom after a little while was just shaking her head like, son, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, yep, I'm bad at explaining it. I'm very bad at explaining it. Like me, I just couldn't understand the crypto that you were explaining it to me. Yep, exactly. I am. It's my explanation of things. I have a problem. I don't know if y'all knew this. I have a way of over-explaining or over-talking about a lot of stuff. It's one of my biggest my biggest problems, man. I like to talk. It's because I never get out, man. I never get out. It makes it good for what I do for a living, though. I mean, most people streaming, you know, like talking to the camera or whatever, they're like, man, I don't know what to say anymore. I'm like, I've never experienced that. I still don't understand what it is, but you explain how to set up Zulian well. Good. I think if I have a mission of just saying like what it is, it's a little bit easier for me. The idea behind communicating effectively, though, is being able to explain things to people that they don't understand the way you understand it, but it's still not easy. All right, I found lava. I found lava. It's gonna be hard to get to, though. All right, naturally, we always find a way to screw up. Okay. Okay, we get warmer. Getting warmer. Hey, some more of the green stuff. We need the green stuff. Okay. I'm gonna fill this out a little bit better sooner or later, but right now it's just about getting to the lava. Man, it's still... Bruh. This... Look at all of the lava! This is what I... This is what I was saying, man. I live above a weird... I'm above a weird spot. I'm above a very weird spot. And I still didn't find redstone, but there some of it is. Oh, no! Well, that's a good thing I tunneled all the way. I can't even get the redstone. I gotta go back up, man. Slash home. Slash home. Nope, sorry. Can't do it. Dang it. Yeah, a lake that big, not in the nether. It's a biggin. It's a biggin. Can't believe, y'all. My pick. I'm gonna start bringing 13 picks down with me. Y'all gonna see. Honestly, that's not far down either. That's kind of right there. It's kind of just like right there. Okay, we're gonna have diamond picks soon. Not even gonna be a thing, bruh. Just right. We gonna do it. We gonna start it off right. Chat. We gonna do 2 picks right now. Bam, bam. Extra already in the process. What I told you. I'm already starting to reform my bad habits. Just pillar down. Oh, you know what? But I wanted to be able to access this often. Does it have Tetra? You could just repair picks? I don't know. I'm not really sure. At Tetra? Nope. Apparently not. Unless I misspelled the beginning of Tetra differently. Is it already out? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, Tinker's... Apparently Tinker's is here. I didn't know it was. When I first started researching the pack, deciding what I was going to play, I was having a lot of complications getting the server configured for it. Cobb, God bless his heart, helped me out a lot, and we still together couldn't figure it out. But, alright. I think I'm going to have to mine this out a little bit more carefully than I'd like to. Okay, what the hell is this? Dark Runestone, Forbidden Arcanus. I suppose that's good. I don't know what Darkstone is. That's also Forbidden Arcanus. Yeah, that's a lot of lava, bro. Let me go get a little bit more of this redstone while I'm here. Overgrowth shafts. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's creepers over there and stuff. There's uranium here. There's also nether stuff. Oh, you know what? I might be able to get blaze rods from this place. Yeah. Might be able to get some blaze rods from that place without going to the nether, y'all. Overgrown shafts. You would recognize that, LEDs. Hey, Kay, good to see you, buddy. How's it going? I swear, Chad, I can't bring y'all nowhere without y'all turning. I love y'all 9-year-old brains. I love them. I love them. I love them. I share some of it with y'all. Don't forget to grab lava. See, I was already on my way to make a tank. I was already on my way to make a tank, man. That was the whole... I was gonna grab a tank and fill it up with lava, but I had already forgotten I had brought the bucket and stuff. Next time I come down, I'm gonna have to bring a tank with me, though. But I couldn't make the tank without redstone. Hey, John. What's going on, bud? It happens. I forget stuff. I got a boomer brain, chat. A boomer brain and a zoomer body. Maybe I don't have a zoomer body either. Generation X, I guess? Okay. Alrighty. Let me make this tank before I forget, too. Oh, there we go. So now when we go back down, I should get 2, huh? I have enough to make 2. Let's just do 2. Now when we go back down, I'm going to be able to get a lot of the lava. All right, Valenius, have a good one, buddy. I'm doing good today, John. I thought it was Generation Kappa. That's probably right, Everbane. Probably right. All right. So let's go in with power. Oh, it's at power, sorry. At power. And we need the reactor. The basic reactor. So, basic capacitors. Let's make one of these for... We need iron bars for this. Oh, man. I know how to get iron bars, though. I might have some of them that I would have thrown away without wasting iron for them. I'm cheap right now, chat. Aha. 4! Is that enough? Yes, it is. So I need this stuff, which is the whole reason I went down there in the first place. I need my clay. Where's that clay that I took? Clay. Oh, beautiful. It's like it's happening. It's lining up perfectly, y'all. It's lining up perfectly. 24 of this stuff. Boom. There goes my lava dough. Okay. Okay. Didn't I just make these? Yeah, I got 8 of them. What? Oh, wait. There's a vertical and there's horizontal? Hold on. No dielectric rod. Oh, there is! You trash! You trash! I gotta go get more iron. So mad right now, chat. Vertical and horizontal. I didn't even notice. They were the same shape. It fooled me. Go and get iron bars now. Okay, the good news is, I know where some iron bars are real quick. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go this way. I am gonna go... Bruh. Let me up. Okay, is it dark outside? Yes. Sleep. Oh, really? You could turn them by crafting them? Oh, snap! Thank goodness! Thank you! I just spit all over my keyboard. I was so excited. Alright. We got it. We got it. We got it. 2 of them. Boom, boom. Hot damn. Reactor. Dielectric casing. Boom. Dielectric casing made. Basic capacitors. I already have it. Okay, I need basic capacitor tiny. Oh, hold on. Did I make... Basic capacitor tiny. Okay, where's the green stuff now? I need more green stuff. Raw uranite. Uranite sounds like a mineral crafted when you, as a byproduct when you pee. Like when you refine urine, you get uranite or something. I don't know. Why? What items am I missing? Oh wait, these are basic capacitors, large, not tiny. Uh-oh. You put 2 in the crafting table to interchange? I went the wrong way. Did you mention the reactor is a 3x3x4 block eventually, so you'll need 36 blocks in total? Wait, what? So you can't just do 1? So this reactor that I'm making... I'm not ready for this, chat. This is my first damn set of power. Why would people guide me into making a multi-block structure that takes absolutely every ounce of resources that I have? We're not doing it. Y'all crazy. Jesus Christ. Basic. Energy... No, not energy cell. Basic thermogenerator. We're taking it back, y'all. Start a thermogenerator. Basic capacitor is tiny. Thermoplate. Oh, it's because I need blaze powder. No, guys. I'm not doing that. That's great. Why not get the thermal? There's another power one? It's just a generator. Solar panels? Loves, thank you very much for gifting those subs, man. I don't know what's going on with my alerts. Subs going out to Upsetting Mr. Greg, Flip Daddy, Armitage Shanks, Draco the Dragon, and Homo Simpin. Thank you very much, Loves, for that support, buddy. I think Mechanism lets you start out powering the machines with redstone dust. Hold on, chat. Y'all are taking me down a crazy rabbit hole, okay? Thank you, Loves. Listen, chat. I don't mind using power, but starting off with a basic reactor is too much, okay? If y'all telling me it needs a 9x9, I don't have enough uranite. I don't want to use the whole stream to just build some power supply that's overpowered for everything that I ever need, okay? I understand. I don't mind tearing up, okay? So, I was fine with just making a generator, but y'all wanted me to use power. It ain't no basic reactor because it's thick. Exactly, it's too thick. Too thick, man. Terry Hasticles, thank you very much for the year of support, buddy. Hello. How's it going? The Fernander? The Fernander. Okay, hold on. The Fernander. Aha. Okay, now we talking. We need a starter Fernander first. Okay? Starter Fernander. Look, I can make it. I can actually make it. I had search generator, Draco. That was the problem that we were running into. It wouldn't show me. Loves, thank you, boo. Thank you. Okay. Look. We got all this stuff to make this. So let's do it. Let's make it. Huh? Let's make a generator, furnace. I'm going to make 2, you know, I'll generous. Generous for generators, okay? Fernander burns everything a furnace burns. Good. That sounds amazing. Okay. Fernander Starter. Okay, we got all of this made already. So we should just be able to make the Fernander. Ah. Fernander Starter. Okay, what does basic take now? So we need one more dielectric. Aha, need a little bit more iron and a couple of more of these. That's okay though. Look, boom. Couple more iron. I think I had some more iron. I have one more iron. I used all of it on picks. All of it. Oh, there's more iron. Perfect. We're all set. We're all set. Nope. Dang it! If I keep clicking the wrong thing one more time. Bruh. I thought I had... Let's burn it. So if someone put in a Fernander, they get a sick burn. Oh, God. A sick burn, he says. Okay. Fernander. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I need iron. More iron. Okay, that's fine. You know what? We have plenty. I hate to grind out dust. I'm not ready to grind out any more dust right now. I'm going to do it anyway because it's for the good of the stream. But I'm not going to be happy about it, okay? I want to enrich this shit. I just want to enrich it. Let's enrich. And we're enriching. Manually enriching. Some people may call it grinding, but that sounds semi-erotic, to tell you the truth. But a crusher just grinds out ores. You can enrich that uranium. We are building a nuke. Is a crusher easier to build than an enricher? An enricher doubles out ore production too, though. Why would you just build an enricher instead of a crusher? I'm gonna enrich all inside. You can make anything. Oh my god! I was talking to people a while back. LEDs, like, you can make anything sound bad. You can make anything sound hateful. I was talking about how people get offended for stuff. And I was like, honestly, you can just make anything sound bad. You can call somebody a sandwich and piss them off. Safe String, thank you very much for the raid. Hello, welcome, raiders. Hello, Safe String. I don't know why my alerts aren't going off, but welcome, buddy. How's your stream, man? All right, we should have enough for this, guys. We have it. Fernander. We have a Fernander. Oh, going good, good. That's good to hear, buddy. We back learning some Minecraft today. I'm not proud of it, but I'm kind of hooked. All right, Fernander. Boom, we got it. It requires whatever. Anything a furnace can burn, yeah? Chat. Hold on. Can we use that oil we got earlier? Can we burn that oil? I don't know if this is a good use for it, but I want to see. I want to see. It worked! One bucket of oil. Bruh, that's a lot of power, huh? Seriously. One bucket? It's still going, chat. How full is the lightning bolt? All the way full. All the way. All the way full. Will it stop at 75? Nope. It's going, Chad. It's going. Oh. When y'all see the video that Nathan and I did with mechanism power and see the amount of coal that we used, it's... If you put a tank with a liquid pipe, you won't need it to look anytime soon. Oh my God. And it made a lot of carbon too. I remember you using the coal, not us. Hey, listen. You part of the team, Nathan. A team is only as strong as its weakest link, boy. You understand? Team is only as strong as its weakest player. So 100K is only 1/3 of a bucket? That's, oh my God, it's so good. Question is, where did I find that oil? Oh, I remember where I found that oil. It was way in, it was way on the other side. Hello? Hello? Where's your master? Did he die? Wait, are you under my house? I don't even know. He took an invisible potion? Oh, I see him. Oh, now you locked in here now. Why would you drink an invisible potion? So that you don't get attacked by mobs? Oh my God. What a smart guy, dude. This guy is incredibly intelligent. Bruh, your prices are ridiculous. I hope you know that. He charges 5 emeralds for an oak sapling, but 3 emeralds for a diamond. I have no idea. He's guzzling too. He's still sipping them. He has to pay for those invis pots? Jesus Christ. This dude, man. What the... Look, there he is. Look, he just took an uninvis pot now. See you later. Thank you for coming. Oh my God. All right. Where were we? So I went all the way to that other spot, the desert. Where were we? We headed west to the desert. I think that's what we did. Well, that oil was way down there, though. I could probably find this a little bit easier, if I'm being honest here. I do have both my tanks with me, right? Let's see. Is there any on the map that I can spot? This is Skyline Grove. What is this? Stone bricks. Lava. Flowering Grove. Oh, oil right here. Southwest of me. Hold on. Oh, baby. Hold on. Let's handle business. This guy's fast? Why are you so fast? That sucker was why are they called creepers when they don't creep? They just haul ass. Okay. We fitting to empty all this out, chat. Oh, wait. Whoops. So much power. Hooray for oil! Dang it. Quit making me torch everything. Too bad you can't make an infinite oil source. I know, right? Z the oil baron. I love it. You know, I am very happy about this newfound oh, it's full, baby. 2 of them. Bruh. Nathan, all that coal you used, man. Look at that, all that coal you used. This is what we could have been doing instead. This is what we could have been doing instead, Nathan. Instead, you used our entire lifetime supply of coal. I just want you to know I forgive you. Never, ever, 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 ever would I actually blame you for something that I did. I'm just a crank boy. That sounds like a level up from a prostitute. I'm the crank boy. Bruh. The amount of power that we have. The amount of power that we have. Minecraft Flux network mod? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, man. Do you have to just stay on top of my doorstep? You still trying to get in my plate? Go be invisible somewhere, weirdo. Okay. So, tank. Tank. And what y'all said, a fluid pipe? How would you even pipe this in? Extract on? I don't even know if it'll pull oil in. Let's see. Pipe. Got a fluid pipe right here. Brick red. Copper plates. Multi-servo press. This is all in pipes. Fluid pipe. That seems a lot easier. Mechanism pipe is better. A duct. A duct. Mechanism duct. Elite thermodynamic conductor. I'm used to using thermal expansion, you guys. It's been a little while since I've messed with any of this stuff. Fluid duct. Fluid duct is not a thing. So, you're talking about mechanism pipe, so mech pipe. So, mechanism mechanical pipe, elite, ultimate mechanical pipe. Mechanical pump rate. That looks pretty easy, but I need steel for it. You don't have to power them, do you? Like, you don't have to put any kind of switches on them or anything. They just kind of work. You don't need to pump them out specifically. Okay, steel's going to be a thing too. We don't have a blast furnace. And I don't have a crusher. Oh, but that's for something else. Metallurgic infuser is where we need to get to. There was another way to do it, I think. Metallurgic infuser is probably the easiest. What was steel grit? What was that again? Maybe not. Let's just do an infuser. let's just, we have the power stored up, so that's not a big deal. Okay. We got the osmium and stuff. We need 2 furnaces, some osmium, some iron, some redstone. Iron, osmium, copper. We got 1 furnace. Let's make another one. Okay. Boom. And infuser. Wrong. Okay, it's powered up. Look at that, Nathan. Look at that. All right, so to make steel, we need steel dust, which is made, enriched iron. Okay, and enriched iron we make with coal and regular iron. Okay, now I remember. So, can we use the miniature coal for this? I remember I had so much that I didn't want to take it out last time, so I think I know better this time. Let's see. I believe we still had some iron dust too. Yep. So let's see. Can we add the mini coal piece? No. Can't. It has to be regular old coal. Okay. Okay, we got a little bit of carbon. And I don't know how much we can enrich with 1, but... Wait, iron dust. Do we have to do iron ingots? Aha. So that was 10. Where's all my coal? I know I had some... There we go. There we go. Alright. So that's 1. So altogether we're going to need 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. And that'll be 4 steel. Which you could power with redstone, dust, or mech cables. Mechanism tools? Like what? Oh, like these? No, that's steel stuff. Mech pick. Steel pickaxe. Osmium pickaxe. Refined obsidian pickaxe. That looks pretty good. Steel pickaxe looks hardcore, man. You got on a tangent? It's okay. It's okay. Okay, enriched iron goes into the slot again to make enriched, well, to make steel dust. And steel dust gets smelted for ingots. Well, I tell you what. Now I'm a whole lot more comfortable. I wish I would have did this prior to recording the episode. It would have went a lot faster. It would have went a lot faster, but it's okay. Learning is growing, and growing is what you're supposed to do, right? You should see the house that Nathan and I built today, though, man. Oh, y'all gonna be oozing, chat. It's so good. It was beautiful. Nathan has a green thumb like I've never seen before in my life. He is so prolific in the garden department. So Enrichment chamber. Wait. Oh, pipes. One step at a time. Pipes. Basic mechanical pipe. Oh, it wants my bucket? Let's go back to our little hole, chat. Put the oil in the hole. Can't believe you're going to take my bucket, game. Still, oh, I didn't smelt him yet. I didn't smelt it yet. Gotta get Z started on mystical agriculture. What that does, everybody. What does that do? I bet the other one is much funnier. If we can edit it right. Yes, Drax. If we can edit it right. Let's just say there was a lot of moments of dead silence. We're just, you know how when you're concentrating so hard on something, you just get quiet and you're like, oh wait, I'm supposed to be talking and being entertaining here. We're just gonna have to cut it. Oh Lord, he's back with his drinking problem. I think the merchant has a drinking problem, chat. I got a drinking problem. He's always just sipping outside my house, too. What do you think? This is not a saloon, bruh. Move on with your expensive-ass cactus. Okay. Jeez, man. Okay, pipe. Bam! Got the pipes. I'm going to have to move this situation over, aren't I? Just by one. I think to do it like I want to, I'm going to have to move it over a little bit. Oh, thank goodness it didn't wipe out the power. Remember the what mod was it, guys? That when you broke, was it Buildcraft? No, Industrial Craft. When you used the pickaxe to pick up a thing that you had spent a day crafting, all you got back was the core. Oh, that was the most infuriating thing in the world. That was the most infuriating thing in the world, bruh. Oh. Input left, yeah. I don't know why I believe when Nathan says it wasn't him doing the coal stuff. Oh, I was definitely doing the coal stuff. I was definitely doing the coal stuff. Wasn't that also Buildcraft? Yeah, I think so. I think Buildcraft you could screw some stuff up bad too. All right, auto eject. I'm not worried about infuse types. Can eject. Does this have mine colonies? I don't know. Mine colonies. Yeah, it does. It does. Hey, Herbert Live. Guys, how do I configure this? How do I configure it to pull from this pipe? It's not even connecting. It's not even connected. Does it not connect to a power generator? You had it in the wrong machine open? What? The Fernander? A wrench? You still need wrenches in this game? There's no wrenches? There's no mechanism wrenches? I wouldn't think that the mod would need a wrench. It's not right click either. It's called a mech configurator. Crescent hammer. Configurator. Oh. Oh, you got to charge this thing too? No. There's no crescent hammer and mechanism. Charging isn't needed. Okay, so you just have to build it anyway? Infused alloy? Oh my god. Just to be able to wrench a pipe? Seriously? Gauge dropper? Flamethrowers? Jetpacks? Cyclic is in the mod. Cyclic is in the mod pack. There should be a window in the mech tanks for an auto eject fluids. I don't even know. I mean, this is a basic fluid tank. Both fill, empty. Both. It auto fills and empties. The cyclic pipe and wrenches are much easier. I just spent a half hour making these pipes. I want to know how to work them now. There's a rattlesnake in the bushes downstairs from me? God dang, Rajan. There has to be... Oh my god, dude. Oh, the rabbit holes. You see, there was a time when this would frustrate me. Back in the day. Energy tablet needs infused alloy and 3 gold ingots. Oh my god. Then you need a configurator. I don't even think I have gold. I have glowstone dust. Does that count? Aha! I got gold! Alright. I'm gonna do it, y'all. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna like it, but I'm gonna do it. Okay. So the configurator needs infused alloys. Oh, I don't have lapis. I'm screwed. I do not have lapis. I need lapis first. Attempt the crescent hammer. I'll try it. Crescent hammer used to work on a lot of stuff, yeah? Okay. Iron nuggets, iron ingots, and all of that stuff. Okay. Let's do it. Actually, I might have iron nuggets somewhere. I do. I do. I do. Okay. Let's try it. 3, 2, 1. Right click. Left click. Shift left. Shift right. Shift left. Back in the box you go, Crescent Hammer. Ah! I'm fine, chat. I'm fine. The pipe isn't connecting to the Fernander either. That's correct. That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason it's an issue. Because it's not connecting to the Fernander. That's what we need the wrench for. Do they have... So what is the Fernander in? Let's just look at something first. The Fernander has an input-output, but I already looked at it. It's like, this is the configuration for it. Facing up, extract. It's on redstone, ignore. Facing up, all. Facing all. The pipe doesn't recognize the Fernander being able to accept fluid. because we didn't wrench it. Right? The Fernander wants the oil in a bucket. You bet the config is only for items? Oh, so it wants... I see. So you're saying that this thing cannot take liquids. Is that what you're saying? So instead of this whole mess right here, we would need a hopper full of buckets? Moving on. Moving on. I do have the pipes in case I decide to do anything interesting with this. But right now, we just gonna put it up and move on, chat. I'm done. I'm done with this. Okay, where were we with where were we with the whole enrichment process, huh? Oh, I know, Ember. I know, Everbane, I know. Okay. Enrichment. This I know, okay? So we need 4 steel, which we only made... we only have 2 steel left, huh? I think I just ported all of it. Tanks is stackable too, that's cool. Alright. We had some steel, which we... okay, there's 2. So I need 2 more steel to make this work. There's a machine that would fill the buckets with oil. Well, I mean, yeah, you could honestly do it. I just think the setup is probably... it's not worth the time, right? It's not worth the time. We could have gotten a mechanism generator going, or the whole... if we really wanted to invest in better power, we could look at the what you call the reactor, like we were looking at before. But I'll look at some of them later too. Okay, enrichment. Oh wait, it's iron ingots, not dust. I forgot about that. We do have some ingots that we made though, yeah? I think. Come to think of it, maybe not. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, until you tech up. You're right. Like, manually, that's... yeah, it's not bad at all, Everbane. You're absolutely right. It is not bad at all, considering how much power I got from 1 bucket of oil. It really isn't. It really isn't much to worry about. Okay, so now that we got the enriched iron, we could throw that back in. And that will make us the 2 final steel ingots. I think we needed some more outside of that, huh? No, these are just iron ingots. Alright, good. And these guys just need enriched osmium with redstone. Okay, and our osmium is... thought I had made quite a bit of it. There it is. I love having filters on these things, man. Love it. Okay. Osmium. Enriched. Okay, there's one. Oh, it took 20 for that. Okay. A little bit different there. Okay. Steel ingots, iron. Boom. Need glass. Thought I had glass. See, storage. We need storage already. Something a little bit more sophisticated. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Whoop. It's full. All right. The moment we've been waiting for, guys. Being able to take iron ore, among other things, and enrich that ish. Ha ha! Success. So with mechanism pipes, let's say I wanted to move this stuff over to the right. Is that something I could do? To this thing? You think it'll pipe in items? Might as well try, huh? No, it doesn't connect. It doesn't even connect. Side config, output blue. You would need an item pipe from mechanism, not a mechanical pipe. This is a fluid pipe. It's not called a pipe, though. Is it... That's ports, casing, logistical transporter? Ultimate universal cable? That's for power, though, right? Basic cables. Conductors. Logistical transporter? Basic logistical transporter. That isn't too hard to make. It takes steel, though. Iron. Need more coal, chat. I got charcoal. Does that count? Nathan, you used all my coal again? Hey, coal! Found it. No. I'm such a terrible friend, bro. Such a terrible friend. Y'all two need to get a room, though. Nathan and Ryu. Always at each other's throats. It's like brother and sister. A room he couldn't handle it? So if you put an enricher next to the furnace, you don't even need pipes? Oh, I see. That's interesting to think of. Okay, well, it won't lose its power, will it? Let's try it, chat. Let's try it. We done broke all kind of shit other than that. Okay. Fernander. Metallurgic infuser. And enrichment chamber. Metal. See if it dumps. Maz, it didn't do it, chat. It didn't do it. Maybe because it's not actually taking transporter config, output right, auto eject on. It's not auto ejecting though. Maybe the furnace doesn't take. Maybe the furnace doesn't actually take. That's the only thing I could think of. This multi-block furnace may not even take it. That could be it. Minecraft without mods is very lackluster. In my opinion, it is too, Felix. It's basically vanilla Minecraft is a game about building, plain and simple. Like there's not much more to it. The mobs are very lackluster. Like in basic Minecraft, all you have is skeletons, zombies, some crazy fish that shoot laser beams, witches, and creepers. Like there's a little bit that's developed after that, especially like in the Nether and stuff. But I mean, honestly, it's not anything overwhelming. So the threat kind of disappears and the monsters are more like a resource to build other farms and stuff. So disco laserfish, right? I think you need to put it next to a lit furnace. I mean, the furnace is lit, but I think it would have to be like not a regular, not this large furnace. That's the only thing that I could think of. Really and truly, there's better furnaces too that we can look at, right? There's probably like iron furnaces and stuff. Yeah. So there's an iron furnace, gold furnaces. There's all sorts of furnaces. There's a pumpkin spookulator. What? There's a redstone furnace that's from Thermal series. Prudentium furnace? Small electric furnace. What is the furnace from Mechanism? There's no furnace in Mechanism. Mech Smelter uses power. A smelter. Aha. That's what we're looking for. Energize Smelter. So we would need framed glass, which is basically green dye and regular glass, I would think that this would take. Flame glass from quark. Wait, energized smelter. Oh, these could be regular glass too? Hold up. Yeah, it could be regular glass. Never mind. It's fine. We're fine. Alright, let's get some more osmium enriched. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. This looks like it'll work. Yo, Lepraxis is crazy, yeah. He's not in stream anymore, but let me tell him thank you real quick and I'll show you what he wrote. So he says he tipped me $1 through Tip CC bot, and he said in Discord, and he said couldn't catch all of the stream, man, but I'm sure it was a great listen. If you need anything, holler at me. I got a lot of time, just not a lot of cash. I tried setting up an OnlyFans account, but they said anything under 9 inches doesn't qualify for partner. What? Oh my god, dude. What about Silent Gear? I do have Silent Gear, I think. Yeah, Silent Gear, Salvager, Material Grader, Orange Fluffy Block. Yeah, we have Silent Gear. Make those tools. Yeah, the blueprints and stuff. I kind of know how to go through those. I plan on doing it in my other in my playthrough. I mainly want to screw with the stuff right now that I don't understand in this mod. Yeah, it's not going to be hard to make those tools. Well, I'm not a fan. I mean, Tinker's is more powerful than Silent Gear from what I understand, but Tinker's is so done. Who here has not played a Minecraft mod pack and not used Tinker's construct? It's like it encompasses so much of early game playthroughs that it's not even worth showing anymore, in my opinion. It's literally been done to death. You know? It's been done to death. Everybody just uses Tinkers over and over and over and again, you know? It's got an alpha update. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not going to use it. It's just not going to be the focus it's not going to be the focus for a whole lot of stuff. I would think when we decide to use Tinker's tools, we're just going to be able to load, like we're going to have a ton of resources already. I don't know. Tinker's is so, yeah, it's everywhere, man. Like every modded playthrough with every set of tools on YouTube, people are just making Tinker's tools. So, like, I'm not saying it's not good. It's just boring to this point, you know? Get some clay, burn the clay, make a smeltery, put the smeltery together, make some tool templates, start pouring tools. You know, you get a paper handle and get a slime so it can have repair on it, and get some redstone and some lapis so you could get fortune and make it go fast, and done to death. Done to death, y'all. Okay. So get the iron dust out. Is this out of power yet? No. God dang, it's still got power in it. I like it. Okay. So where was I now that we've already looked into all of this? Yeah, Silent Gear is much more simplified from what I hear. That's what we're going to be using in the playthrough, at least. I haven't looked into it much, but I heard there's not a whole bunch to it. Okay, so smelter. We need steel casing. We got those already. 1 osmium and 4 steel. We're still going to need steel. So let's do that real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I already have some enriched iron. Oh well, I'll have more. I mean, it has a lot to it. Yeah, I know. I know I need to look into it. But the basis is like build a blueprint, right? It's another rabbit hole. It's a different kind of rabbit hole. Yeah, I do need to look at it though. I do need a probably just watch a tutorial on it. Doing good, Red. How you doing, bud? How are you? I'm gonna take this enriched iron and do a few more steel too, just in case. I'm gonna need it. Yeah, most of the tutorials, like, you could just kind of watch a tutorial and get through it. Mechanism, I thought I remembered enough about it to kind of fly through it, but it's different from explaining it and actually knowing about the power setup. That's mainly why I wanted to play today. Mainly why I wanted to play. Okay, so enriched iron, 1, 2, 3. I find I always stop at obsidian tools when it comes to silent gear. Oh yeah, going there's one thing about me when I play a lot of these games in general is if there's no reason to get the next tier of stuff, sometimes I just don't. I'd rather go in a different direction. Plus, I like to do things that are alternatively just more interesting. So for instance, like if I can figure out how to mine with a quarry instead of mining with tech, I'll do it. With mining with I mean, if I can figure out how to mine with magic, it's so much fun, right? To be able to do stuff like that instead of worrying about tools so much. Let's cast a spell to do it. That's the kind of stuff I live for, man. That's the kind of stuff. Create mod in this pack? I don't know. Yes, creates in it, apparently. Honeyed apple. Create. Not yet eaten. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's like some water wheels and stuff. That's cool. There's so much. I mean, there's 200 mods in this thing, man. It's crazy. That's an awesome rabbit hole. Oh, I know, Arcane. There's a lot. I plan to get into I really want to check out the Ars Magica, the new version of Ars Magica. Ars, what is it? Ars Nouveau. Ars Nouveau. Botania. You know, Botania has some cool shit, but that's another Tinker's Construct, man. Botania has been overdone so much. Every mod pack I ever play, make it that. And you know, the aggravating thing is some of it just takes time. Like, we got to get daisies online, and then you start having to make living rock, and you got to fill up fountains and have beams pointing all over the damn place. And some of it's fun. Don't get me wrong. Some of it's fun, but yeah, I'm gonna make an Ars Nouveau. I'm gonna get into Ars Nouveau. Okay. So we have the steel. We have the steel. We should be able to do all this now. We just need a steel casing. Got it. Energized smelter. Got the power. Got the power. So, $40 iron dust. Yay! It's working. Oh, but I could hear it. Wait, isn't there a muffler? What's it called? It's called block break entity. How do you say? Oh yeah, you could search. Energize smelter? No. Energize smelter. Ah ha! See, I know how to do that now. In love with hopper plants? How do you fill the reactor now? No idea. No idea now. So this is working out well. So tell me about upgrades, you guys. Upgrades for this stuff. If I look at upgrades, speed upgrade, energy upgrade, filter upgrade, muffling upgrade, gas upgrade, anchor upgrade. Speed upgrade is what we would need. We would need osmium dust, which we would need a grind, as well as infused alloy. Okay. I don't know if I have enough redstone for all of that. Pretty sure I have all of the redstone that I own in my inventory right now. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Power is done. I know. The Fernander is empty. Ah, the bed is just originally I had a setup here, like it was higher. This was a shrine, okay? This was a shrine, and I just built my house around it. It just seemed like the way to go. So the Fernander is legit empty now, huh? Is it? Yeah, it is. It is. So I could just take a bucket, though. I could just take my bucket. Where did I put my bucket? Did it eat the bucket? Oh, wait. Is it still in there? No. Bucket. Here, bucket. Here, bucket. Here, bucket. I don't know where my bucket went. Let's make another one. Did he kick the bucket? Oh, don't make a steel bucket. Please, God, no. Whoo, Z, that's a fancy bucket you're using. Why, thank you. Ouch. I should put a trapdoor on that thing, too. Sure is a fancy bucket you got there. Oh, wait. I still have oil down here, huh? Ha ha! Tanks are still full now. Boom. Yeah, that takes some power, man. I used it for a recipe. That's true. That's true. Well, this is going to run all the way, and it's just going to give it to me. Could just leave the bucket in there for next time? I could. Oh, it won't take it without oil, though. It will now. There we go. There we go. Chat. I gotta go. Y'all have been a wealth of information, knowledge, and experience today. Y'all know that? Y'all have helped me tremendously. The next couple of playthroughs that Nathan and I do, honestly, are going to be so much further along and advanced. We're just going to kind of move through like butter, chat. We're just going to be moving through the content. The playthroughs are just going to be smooth now. It's going to be so good. Dark Preacher, hey, buddy. Hello, thank you very much for the raid. I'm sorry, my friend. Yes, it's good to see you, though, bud. I hope you have been well. Now, none of my alerts are working right now. I restarted my computer when I was having all the issues with the internet. Which, by the way, have they been resurfacing? Maybe I was just going through some issues when I first started streaming. I feel like I know so much more about Minecraft again, chat. I do. I feel like the next time we play. Oh, that was like a porno song. I feel like the next time we play, when we record, I'm gonna know this power stuff. Shit, Nathan might even be able to help me. Nathan has been an incredible partner in all of this stuff. honestly. He's just been so patient with me. We on the same level. We working, man. It's like magic. The man is seriously an unbelievable teammate to have. Glad we could service you, Z. Even though it helps that Nathan guy. Oh my god, yo. Oh my god. Listen, chat, if you're not part of the Discord, join. Monday, possibly Monday, if I'm ready, we're gonna do, well, I mean, possibly Friday. I doubt if it's gonna be Friday, but possibly Friday, possibly Monday, we're gonna be doing a kind of a special stream. It's going to be ARC related, but we're going to be looking to drive some donations towards a community goal of $1,000 to implement a bot, or implement our coin onto a bot that we'll be using to transfer a community token. To make fancy, it's just going to make it's going to help us implement a reward structure to a lot of things, so we can have special events, which is coming up. If you join the Discord, you can check the announcements. I mean, the event, there's an event channel. Hold on, let me see the name of it. I'll tell you where it's at. There is an event channel that talks about, I'll even announce, I'll even tell you so you don't have to read it. You're invited to an art competition. Compliments of Bad Lad, by the way. He helped me put this together. And has been a huge help in all of this. It will be held on the island map. Just a few mods. Max 2 people in tribe. But you can solo if you prefer. All relevant info will be posted here near at the time. So all you gotta do is know that there's gonna be an event that is going to happen, not this Wednesday, but the next. We should have it by that time, okay? Anybody that wants to play in the Discord server is going to be allowed to play up to 100 players. The slots will fill up, I hope. Or up to 60. I forgot what the max is. I think we'll have up to 100. At any rate, and when the event, the winners of the event is going to be a bunch of different places naturally, but the winners of the event are going to collect, and all participants most likely will collect a varying amount of our new currency for rewards called Zullion. And people could use that Zullion for special roles in the Discord, as well as some fun stuff that I've got planned for the future, like exclusive events and giveaways and a bunch of other things. So it's gonna be fun. But so if you're not part of that, join. I'd love to see you around. We talk in there, we meme, we do food porn stuff, we share art. We talk about content creation too. It's a good place. At any rate, today is Monday. That's right, Cobb. So Friday, oh, not this Wednesday. Stub is gonna be here Wednesday. So I'm taking off. I will not be here next stream, folks. For those of you.
But then I looked into it a little further. And
shush! No! Boy, he had a great mic, huh? Holy crap. I meant to go to following to see who is around. Nobody that I know. So we're just gonna let it ride, chat. Anyway, that's it. That's it for today. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me, guys. And we'll see y'all Friday? Friday. Anyway. Thanks, guys. I'll see y'all later.